When you come in to see me in the office, you've gone through some of the program already. You've had a free information night, and chances are you've done a fair amount of research about the types of surgeries that are out there, and possibly about us as well. What we talk about is you. We talk about your individual case, your medical problems, the surgery that you're considering, and the pros and cons of that in your individual case. And then we talk about potential alternatives to that surgery, and then we decide when and how to proceed.
Types of surgeries we do here at Lehigh Valley Hospital are, number one is the gastric bypass. It's called the Roux-en-Y gastric bypass, which is still the gold standard for weight loss surgery. It's been around the longest. We've been doing them for 14 years. We've done thousands of patients. It provides the highest percentage of weight loss and actually the best resolution for type 2 diabetes. Other operations that we do include the sleeve gastrectomy, which is a relatively new operation, but still we've been doing that for about 6 or 7 years. It has many benefits and it still has very good weight loss, almost that of the gastric bypass. The third operation that we do is LAPBAND. LAPBAND can offer people good weight loss, but it really involves patient commitment. So we've had patients that have done very well with LAPBANDs and then others that struggle with it. This is actually our third choice for most patients, but there are still some indications for LAPBAND placement. All of the weight loss surgeries that we provide for patients at Lehigh Valley Health Network are done laparoscopically. The patient is under general anesthesia, their abdominal cavity is inflated with carbon dioxide gas, and we work in through some small access ports to do work on the inside while we watch on a video monitor to see how the surgery is going.
It's been proven time and again to have less wound problems, earlier return to normal activity, less pneumonia, less clots, less infection rates, and earlier back to work. For a gastric bypass we do 6, for sleeve we do 5, band we do 5. So laparoscopic gastric bypass takes about 2 hours, sleeve takes about an hour and a half, and band takes about an hour.
The two principles in most surgeries are either that of malabsorption or restriction. With restriction, that makes the patient eat less food. With malabsorption, the GI tract is rearranged so that the food you do eat, you don't absorb the calories from it. Restrictive weight loss surgeries are those operations that make it so a patient fills up very quickly with a small amount of food.
There's multiple ways that you can do that. With band, it uses a piece of silicone to constrict the stomach just below the junction with the esophagus so that little pouch fills up quickly, you feel full and stop eating. We are still doing some bands, but mostly gastric bypass and sleeve. With sleeve, it creates a long, narrow tube out of the stomach. That tube is designed to be a high-pressure system. It's designed to fill up very quickly, and that pushback makes you feel full very quickly and stop eating.
We've seen very good success and very high patient satisfaction with sleeve gastrectomy in that it provides the weight loss almost to that of a gastric bypass, but not some of the potential nutritional complications that can be seen with that surgery.
Sometimes with sleeve gastrectomy, that is designed to be a high-pressure system. It is designed to back things up. So sometimes people that have mild or moderate heartburn, that could get worse. It's a little bit unpredictable. We're very aggressive at fixing hiatal hernias with sleeve. I think that makes a difference and minimizes that risk.
Malabsorptive operations rearrange the GI tract and simply put, they usually separate the GI tract into 2 channels.
Gastric bypass does that by creating the Y of the Roux-en-Y, where one of those limbs has the secretions from the bile and the pancreas, and the other limb has the food. That separates the enzymes that break down food and allow you to absorb calories. So from a heartburn or reflux standpoint, gastric bypass has actually been proven to make that go away. The postoperative care is very similar. The postoperative diet is the same. The preoperative program is the same. So you get the same support no matter what operation that you're getting. There's individual pluses and minuses to each that we discuss in our office when we meet our patients. There is potentially some steering that we do based on specific medical problems, but for the most part, it's the patient's decision.